my beautiful people. So today we're going to sit down and I'm going to take a bunch of single eyeshadows and we're going to be depotting them into this little Z palette. So stay tuned. Thank you for joining me. And I actually had two single eyeshadows that kind of broke and cracked in the process. So I will also show you how I fixed the two shadows that actually cracked. And so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And so just keep on watching. Okay, you guys, so here are my singles from NYX and Lorac. And here's the empty Z palette that I'm going to be placing them in. I already tried to undo one just to see if they stick. The NYX ones don't stick, so I had to apply the little magnet. So I have my hair straightener set for 420 degrees. And then we're going to take each individual one and then just try to get them out. These are actually really cute with the little black bow. I don't know if you guys can see that. So I was even debating of actually taking them apart, but I feel like I need the space, and I do have an empty Z palette, so I'm just gonna go ahead. I don't know, can you guys see the little bow? They're so cute. So what I found is that there's a little like opening right here, a little crack where you can take it and punch it out, but that still doesn't really help because it's still in this black little plastic container. So what I've done is I grabbed them with some tweezers, and then instead of placing it like I did last time right above the actual flat iron, what I did is I took the flat iron, the straightener, and I put it underneath, like half of it underneath the paper towel, and that way I can just directly take the eyeshadow and place it on top, and then that way it's actually, the plastic's not going to stick to the bottom, and then I can just hold it and kind of gently press it, almost touching it, but not really touching it because I don't want the plastic to melt and stick onto the straightener. And then if I need to, I'll open it and then I'll press it against the paper towel, against the straightener, for it to actually just warm up really good. So I'm going to try and do the second one, and I'm going to take this little tool, get it in the little crack. It's kind of hard for it to... This one was pretty hard to undo. Okay, so let's check up on this one. See, and they're gonna try and stick to the paper towel, and that's okay because that means that the plastic is already melted. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it and flip it upside down and then hold it with my tweezers, and then I'm gonna take this little sharp tool and then kind of try to push it out. Do you guys see that? I don't know if that's close enough in the camera. And there we go. And be careful when you do this because the plastic and the glue on the bottom of these is going to be still really, really hot. So you don't want to burn yourself. Now I'm going to take the next one and I'm going to do the same thing and kind of place it right on top of it and just wait a few minutes. And then while that's getting done, I'm going to go and pop the next one open. Okay, this one got a little bit injured, but that's okay. You know, they're kind of hard to pop open, but it's not a big deal. Now let's see if this one's ready. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna just take it and then try to push it. Yeah, this one's not, doesn't seem like it's ready because if this black part isn't flexing, I feel like it's not ready enough. Now this one that I already took out, it's still pretty warm, so I'm just gonna leave it for it to cool, and it does have a little sticky layer of glue. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some powder from one of my other eyeshadows and I'm just gonna pat it onto here just to make it less sticky. And then let's see if this little one is ready. Okay, when the plastic kind of bends, that means it's already coming out on the other side. And I just boop and I kind of pop it open. And then I'm just gonna leave them upside down. So let's go ahead and open another one. I'm just gonna I'm gonna try to be a little bit more careful with these since I did scratch the previous one. So here's the next one. Let's see if this pink one is ready. Yep, it's coming out. So I just kind of push it, and then it comes out and lifts on top. And then you can just kind of maneuver it out. So then I'm just gonna take this next one and then place it. And then open the next one. And there we go. I'm gonna place this one on here too. Okay, let's get this next one opened. These are pretty good quality shadows. I just feel like whenever they're in singles, you don't get as much use out of them as you could. Just because, you know, it's a hassle to open every single container. This one's kind of hard. There we go. Oh, there's a hair. Alright, so let's see if these are ready. Okay. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna see. Okay, see, like the plastic isn't bending in yet. So I'm just gonna put it back in for a little while. And then these, I'm gonna try and do this like I did last time for it to be a little bit less sticky. And if it's still a little bit sticky, you can always take a little powder and then just powder it. But you don't want to do that too much when you're using the little magnet stickers, just because then the magnets won't stick on it as good. Alright. I'm gonna be very careful. I really don't. Alright, do you guys see that? I can bend the plastic almost all the way down. And please be careful when you guys do this because it is really hot. Alright, let's see if this beige one is ready. There we go, this one just popped right out. And then if we go open another one. Alright, and I'm gonna place this one right in between on the little. Okay. Next. So these aren't as hard as I thought they would be. But I did scratch one up and one kind of cracked. So what you want to do when you want to fix like a broken eyeshadow or any kind of powder, you take a couple drops of alcohol on top of it and then you can kind of press it in. And that will definitely eliminate all the cracks. And now we have the last one from NYX. Alright, so we got two more to warm up. These I think are already just cooling off. Okay, now I'm going to take the little stickers and I'm going to use these little square ones. And I'm just going to take the little paper off and just stick them on the other side. Just press them firmly. And then take my little Z palette. And then just stick them right on there. And you can kind of tell also that the plastic changes a little bit. It becomes a little bit more shiny I don't know if it works on all the shadows and all the containers, but when the plastic warms up, it becomes kind of a little bit more glossy. So you might want to look out for that. I'm going to place this one on here. This one might be ready too. Yep, this one popped right up. Alright, and the last two are warming up. And I'm going to try to place this one on this light one. Oh shoot, I wonder if I'm going to be needing like the actual names of these. I didn't even think to consider that, like if I want to repurchase them, but I feel like I'm probably not going to repurchase any of these anytime soon. So I'm just probably not even going to need the names. I know a lot of people actually take the names and like write them down with a Sharpie on the back of the magnet, but I'm just not going to do that right now. Oh, see how this plastic already started to like bend on its own? So that's nice. Kind of gets disfigured. Alright. And then last one. Not sure if it's ready or not. Yep, it's good to go. And then I also have 3 Lorac eyeshadows. So let's do those real quick too. See how like the glue's sticking to this? That's funny. Alright. Alright, so let's see if these are any easier to take out. Okay, these come apart, it looks like 2, just in a different way. Let's see. Alright, so see how these are coming out like right underneath the little screwing part, the thread? That's really cool. So now I'm gonna try and maybe place this one. And then I'm gonna do the same thing with this one. Alright, so these are popping out pretty easily, but I feel like the surface isn't going to be touching the straightener directly, so it might be a little bit harder for them to warm up, but we'll see. Alright. Alright. Alright, let's see this pink one. Oh my goodness. The whole black part has stuck on there. That's not good. Alright. Do you guys see how the plastic all melted? Maybe I had it on there for too long. Alright, last one. I'm gonna try and change this a little bit just so it doesn't get on the actual sticky black parts. Okay, now I'm gonna try to watch this one just so it doesn't get as hot, even though I feel like it's already getting too hot. Alright, let's try to push this one out. Yep, it's not ready yet. So I'm gonna pop it back on there. Alright, let's see if this pink one is finally ready. It looks pretty melty to me. Alright. Alright, there we go. Okie dokie. So I'm gonna let these cool off a little bit. And meanwhile, I'm gonna take this onto some of them and just glue it on here. Then on these two broken ones, especially on this pink cracked one, I'm just gonna take a little bit of alcohol and then drop a few drops on there. I'm just gonna take this one and kind of just gently press it in. Then just gently press it in. And then once it dries, it should be all ready to go. Then I'm gonna take these little stickers. I'm gonna put them on the bottom. Alright, and here's the finished palette, the finished product. So, ta-da! These two are probably gonna just dry and go back to the original color. And that's it, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching and joining me today. Lots of love. Bye!